Welcome this afternoon. I am Reverend C.J. Hawking. I'm a United Methodist pastor and also the executive director of Arise Chicago, which is one of the many groups that has been a part of the Earned Sick Time Coalition. I'd like to call out the names of the groups who have been working on this ordinance for quite some time. It includes Arise Chicago, Chicago Foundation for Women, Chicago Now, Chicago Teachers Union, Jobs with Justice, Local 881 from the United Food and Commercial Workers, Mujeres Latinas en Acción, Parents Work, Planned Parenthood of Illinois, Restaurant Opportunities Center of Chicago, the Sargent Shriver National Center on Poverty Law, Teamsters Local 743, and Women Employed. Let's give ourselves It's been a very exciting coalition, and as we know, last Tuesday, the Chicago electorate decided by 82%, they voted yes to pass the paid sick time ordinance. Yeah. So we know the electorate wants it. And as we also know, this ordinance was introduced a year ago into the Chicago City Council, and it has been signed by the majority of aldermen. So let's hear it for the aldermen, too. Paid sick time includes personal illness, family illness, incidents of domestic violence or sexual violence, or when a school or building needs to be closed because of some sort of public hazard. And now it's time to move forward. 500,000 workers do not have paid sick time, and that means that workers are coming to work sick, and they are interacting with the public, and this is not a good public health strategy by any means. We also see that workers will sometimes have to miss a day's pay, which means then it's very difficult for them to meet their financial obligations, including rent and the electric bill. Or worse, sometimes if a worker calls in sick, they are then fired from their job. And so this measure would end all of that. This group, the Earned Sick Time Coalition, is calling upon our mayoral candidates, Mayor Emanuel and Chuy Garcia. We are calling upon the aldermen and the aldermanic candidates to move this ordinance now into law. We will hear from workers who do not have paid sick days, or where they work, there are paid sick days, but the policy is not enforced. These workers are pointing the way forward for all of us, and they are telling us why we need earned sick time now. We also have the honor of having Alderman Joe Moreno with us, and he is a sponsor of the Earned Sick Time Ordinance, and we will call upon him in just a brief moment. Yes, thank you. Yes. First, I'd like to call upon Clint Brown, who is with the United Food and Commercial Workers, Local 881. Clint.
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend CJ. The people of Chicago have spoken. The people overwhelmingly support a citywide policy that allows all employees to earn sick days. In African American wards, the issue was supported by 90.9%.
Wow.
Now is the time to act. Today, we are calling upon Mayor Emanuel and mayoral candidate Chuy Garcia to adhere to the will of the people of Chicago by committing and detailing their plans to make paid sick days a reality for Chicago's workforce. As of today, our coalition has been waiting a year.
That's right.
To have the issue heard in the city council, but it has been stuck there in the Committee of Workforce Development. Mayor Emanuel has the power to move this ordinance. We believe this referendum results prove to him and the majority of Chicago's aldermen that the voters overwhelmingly approve the initiative. It is time for Mayor Emanuel to have the issue heard, debated, and passed in the city council. Chicago workers need relief today. There has never been a better time for city to step up its efforts to improve the daily lives of working Chicagoans. The politicians who want our vote must step up and make Chicago a city that truly cares about the well-being of its workforce. Pass a sick days ordinance now. Thank you.
That's right. Wonderful. Thank you, Clint. Next, I have the honor of calling upon Alderman Joe Moreno. Joe.
Thank you all, and thank you so much for the coalition. And really, as an alderman, I'm humbled and proud to be the lead sponsor of this. But it came out from the people, from the unions, from groups like Arise, around these issues, around this extremely important issue, as it is a brother or sister issue to the minimum wage ordinance. When I introduced the $15 minimum wage ordinance 15 or 16 months ago, some aldermen and some of the administration said, you know, Joe, you're crazy. We're never going to get anywhere close to 10. And as you know, we passed 13 a couple months ago. We're still going to move on to 15, but today we're about earned sick time. This ordinance for working women is so important. Disproportionately, working women do not have earned sick time as much as their male counterparts. This ordinance, the low-income folks that work in my ward throughout this city, the backbone of our city, disproportionately, this ordinance will rise them up. To be able to, all we're saying is to be able to take a day off when you're not feeling well.
That's right.
Take a day off when your child's sick. Something that is as American as American. So I ask, it's important that our mayoral candidates sign on to this, but it is as important with 19 races still going out there in the city council, as you know, to talk to your aldermanic candidates and ask them if they know about the ordinance, first of all. If they don't, educate them, and then ask them to support it. And if they don't support it, come tell me, and we'll go figure out a way to get this thing passed, all right? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alderman. I think Alderman Moreno also points to the fact this is a moral issue. We are human beings. We get sick. We just had the report come out that we had the coldest February in our history. And so it's normal that as human beings we become sick and we cannot work. And so it is a moral imperative to our mayoral candidates to vote for the paid sick days. I'd next like to bring up Nataki Rhodes of the Restaurant Opportunity Center of Chicago.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nataki Rhodes, and I'm a member of Restaurant Opportunity Center. I have worked in the restaurant industry over 10 years now, and I am one of over 460,000 workers in the city of Chicago who works without paid sick days. Currently, I do not have paid sick days, and it's been like that since I've been in the restaurant industry. It's the norm to work without paid sick days. I have worked without sick days with coughs, colds, flu-like symptoms. So have not just me, but other restaurant workers, tip workers, bartenders that's in the restaurant industry. In my line of industry, food service restaurant workers will be penalized for calling off. We are in fear of losing our jobs. We are in fear of losing our way of life, the way we support our families just for calling off sick. It's not like you can just call off sick like any other industry that has paid sick days. When I have taken off, I have been penalized. I'm still on my medical assistance program with public aid that's paying for my medical, and I can't even take off just to get a doctor's appointment. It's been like that for me, myself, and restaurant workers. There are too many barriers for me to take off. I have to call in 4 hours. I have to call in 24 hours. I have to call in 1 week. Just me and other workers is in the same predicament. So we go to work and serve and make food while we are still sick. This needs to end. We can't allow workers like myself to go to work, serve your food, come in, McDonald's, Applebee's, or wherever we eat at in the restaurant. We can't allow workers like myself to continue to come to work sick and can't even take off to go to the doctor. This is Chicago. I'm so glad that everyone is supporting us in this coalition, in this movement. We are calling on Mayor Emanuel, and we are calling on Chuy Garcia candidates to pass the Earned Sick Time Ordinance so that thousands of restaurant workers, and I mean thousands of us, in Chicago, South Side, North Side, West Side, and especially downtown. Everybody loves to eat downtown, but would you like to eat at Italy or any other restaurant if you knew I had the flu or I had measles-like symptoms? No. So we are calling on these aldermen in the automatic races to support paid sick days. If not, go see Joe. We need earned sick time. We want to thank all the coalitions for supporting restaurant workers today. Have a great day.
Thank you so very much. Next, I would like to have Kosei Howard, who is a retailer worker, come and speak to us about earned sick time. Kosei.
How you doing? My name is Jose Howard, and I respect everything you said and that you said, and it's really sad. I work at Food for Less on North Avenue in Cicero, and I had one coworker tell me, please bring his name up. John Trail Holmes, he was sick, and he tried to use his sick days. They told him he couldn't use it, that he either had to work or go home with no pay. And a week later, he had a seizure. And the sad part about that, like we work at these jobs, we do the best we can, and this is the way we get treated. And like right now, I'm tired. I'm just really done. It ain't even about me. If I can help any employee that I can, I want to do it. It's just like we just don't, we put our heart into it, but we just got no respect. We got no love. We put the time in. I've been there for 3 years. I never been late. I never been tardy. But it's like you do what we say, or you get out. And that's it's really sad. And I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep pushing it on. Even if I get fired or whatever, I'm still be there. I'm still sticking in there. Because I got another younger generation going to want the same thing. And I don't know what more I can do right now, but just do what I'm doing right now. To try to help everybody. I don't care about the race. If you can work, you can get up every morning, get up and go to work and help these companies make millions and millions of dollars, and we can't get nothing out of this. I've been in Food for Less for 3 years, and I still make $9. They tell me I can't even get a raise. Wow. But they tell me, do this, do that, and I do it. I still do it. Because I love to work. I'm 46 years old. I still love to do it, but this is what I get out of all my effort. So it's like you do what we say or get out. And I got a lot of people at the job they want to come here, but they scared. They scared. And I got to respect that. So I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm going to be there for you. You could put my face wherever you want, Facebook, camera, I don't care. I'm not scared of none of that. I believe in just one man, I believe in God, that's it. So if I lose, it's gonna be by his choice. And I'm gonna let the next person come up, and my name Jose Howard, Facebook, whatever you wanna do, and I'm still here. Love everybody.
Tell me your coworkers first. first name again?
Co-work, John Trill, home.
John.
John Trill home.
John Trell. John Trell. Okay. 82% are supporting John Trell.
Yeah.
Let us shout. 82%. 82%. 82%. 82%. 82%. 82%. 82%. All right. All right. All right. And so I know you're going to carry that message back to John Trell and your other co-workers. 82% folks are supporting this ordinance, and so we need to make it move. Our last worker, our last speaker is going to be Martina Sanchez, who is a worker member at Arise Chicago.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Mi nombre es Martina Sánchez. Yo soy miembro del Centro de Trabajadores de Arise Chicago. Vine a Arise Chicago porque estaba enfrentando abusos y violaciones laborales en mi sitio de trabajo. Uno de los abusos era tener que ir a trabajar enfermo.
Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Martina Sanchez and I'm a member of Arise Chicago Worker Center. I came to Arise Chicago because I was facing abuse and violations at my workplace. One of the abuse was that I had to go to work sick.
Mi esposo se enfermó y tuvimos que llevarlo de emergencia. Estuvo hospitalizado y fue operado. Adquirimos una deuda de $135,000. Por esta razón, a la semana tuvo que regresar a su trabajo. No contábamos con seguro de salud o días de enfermedad pagados.
My husband got sick and I had to take him to the emergency room. He was hospitalized and underwent surgery, and we acquired a debt of $135,000. For this reason, he had to go back to work a week later because we had no health insurance or paid sick days.
Los empleadores no ofrecen días de enfermedad pagados y presionan a los trabajadores para que regresen a trabajar aún estando enfermos.
Employers do not offer paid sick days and pressure workers to return to work even when they are still sick.
Tener días de enfermedad pagados no debe de ser una opción para ningún trabajador, sino un derecho. Un trabajador no debería de escoger entre salud o perder su empleo. Necesitamos su ayuda.
Having paid sick days should not be an option, but a right. A worker should not have to choose between his or her health or having to work. We need your help. Thank you.
I happen to know that Martina's husband's surgery was gallbladder surgery. And any surgeon will tell you, you need 6 weeks off to recover. And the fact that he had to go back to work after just 1 week is completely incomprehensible. I don't know how in the world he did that, Martina. And so I ask you, dear friends, is it 22% who want earned sick days? No. What is it?
82%.
42%?
82%.
62%?
82%.
It is 82%. 82%. 82%. 82%. 82%. 82%. Thank you. There are a few folks here I'm going to recruit for my choir on Sundays, so some good voices. And it's important that we have our voice, and the voters have voiced their preference by 82% to pass the Earned Sick Time Ordinance. And so it is time to pass this ordinance and to do so swiftly. The public has made their demand known, and we say to our mayoral candidates and our aldermanic candidates, you need to pass this ordinance and do it quickly. Yes, yes.
Now.
And so finally, I do want to say that you can like us on Facebook. And you can follow us on Twitter at Earn Sick Time Chicago, and you can tweet out on the hashtag Paid Sick Days. And dear friends, this ends our press conference today. Are there any questions from the media at all? Okay, okay. I'm just going to ask one question then. What was the percent, friends? 80%.